This is my recap of everything that I made in January 2026. So to start off, I made this little lemon, a little beaded lemon. I just used some beads I already had and created this little lemon. And then I put it inside this frame. Turned out pretty cute. Then I made this little, I used cross stitch fabric, and then I just was basically dragging fabric or dragging string through the fabric just as much as I could. My whole goal was to fill up the fabric so much that you couldn't even see it behind all the string. And I was kind of inspired by when I was a kid. Well, first I'm calling this piece, "Do you want some fabric with that string?" And it's inspired by the thought of when I was a kid. I was at my grandparents' house and I was putting jam on some toast, and my grandpa said, "Do you want some?" And I apparently was putting a lot of jam on the toast. I thought it was just a normal amount, but my grandpa said, "Do you want some toast with that jam?" So anyways, that's where that's inspired from. Then I did a whole bunch of, these are just French knots. I was kind of just playing with practicing French knots, and so I just filled up this whole entire piece of fabric with the French knots, and then I put it into a little frame. And this one I'm super proud of. I used a whole bunch of different sparkly beads, and then again just just dragged it through a bunch of this is what the back looks like. And my goal was to just fill up this space with the beads. And I think it turned out so fun. It's fun to look at. It's fun to touch. It's got great texture because of all the different beads. So they all have different heights and texture to them. Like this one's a little sharp. This one has some round little bits on it. Anyways, this one's nice and smooth. So anyway, that was kind of fun. And then I also made, I'm doing a temperature snake this year. And so I started for January. This is what I've got so far. We've had a really warm January here in Boise. And so it's been kind of warm. So as far as, I don't have my temperature tracker thing here, but definitely warmer than most. And this is what it is up to this point. I did stitch off the ends because my kids are dying to play with it. So they'll play with it, and then as each month goes on, we'll just keep adding on to it, and it'll get longer and longer. I think that'll be just fine. And then as a bonus, this is one of my works in progress. It's not done yet. I want to add in more of these French knots to add way more color in, but it's an autumn leaf project. Kind of the concept is if you're laying on your back under a bunch of trees and you're looking up, this is what it would look like. So it's a work in progress. It's not done yet, but hopefully by the end of next month it will be done.